Hello, and welcome back to Spellforce Conquest of EO. We're continuing on with our little Orky campaign as we venture into Circle Mage domains. Pick some fights with gore. Try to make friends with the other guys. I've never really been able to successfully make friends with other Circle Mages in this game. But I don't know, man. Maybe I think we're doing a quest for one of them today. When we last left off our intrepid adventurers, I actually got to remember where we are. We were trying to clear out this special Allfire node here because I believe, I'm pretty much 100% certain there was a constellation on it as well that I hope I can grab. So we're going to try to clear these guys out with our armies. We have our orc and spider army here. We have, this is our kind of like third army. We have some wolves scouting around trying to get some fallen stars. To the north, we have recently, I think, landed our tower here. We have our fancy blood mage army. A bunch of random militia running around. And then I could swear that we had a real army somewhere as well, but I don't know where he's gone. This is what happens, right? A weekend passes and suddenly I can't remember anything. Ah, here he is. Hiding in plain sight with an extra troop in hand. Now, we ended on an intern because I can never remember anything. Let's begin on an intern, see what happens, and see what we got to deal with. You are getting kicked off of this wheat by an army of demons. That's fair. I don't think you could take that. You are but the militia. You guys are getting fought by a bunch of jellyfish. I would like to not lose these warg riders. So we're going to fight this fight. We're going to fight this good fight. Are there any tier 4 human units for you to upgrade to with the constellation at tier 3? I know there's the priestesses and the keeper. I only know of 3 tier 4 units. Shaper golems. There's like a primordial tree. And then there is a... It's not a blood golem, but it is like something... There's an undead golem, I think, as well. Huh? If I'm remembering this correctly. Oh, we have the spider queen in this army. Deals 40 physical damage to an adjacent enemy. Applies cocooned. And we have Varrock Flame Collar. So what I don't really have here is any units that can heal. Varrock is good in melee combat. Brood. Maybe we'll put that spider there. You here. I think I'll just put the warg out that way for right now. These guys are coming to us, so... I did not think they'd be able to get on top of that brood mother so fast. I'm losing that brood mother. Unbelievable. There is a chance that they will come back. Because we have like a 60% chance for any enslaved units to respawn. All of you are burning. At least we have that going for us. And our dudes are feeling confident. So they are going to take a hell of a beating. I don't know if I should bring these warg riders in. Good grief. I can't believe how much damage this guy does in 2 attacks. They're bleeding and they're burning. All right, I think I'm just going to have to take that. Start some disorders. Then I can at least motivate on them. Are any of these units enslaved? No. Not much we can do, but a bunch of them are already broken because of all the fire damage and the bleed. Oh, you guys are being absolute dirtbags right now. I'm going to tell you that. Routed, routed, routed. That's at least nice. What scumbags? Punishing me. Absolutely punishing me. All right. What do we get out of this? When do you fight the circle mages in the game? Whenever you want, really. You could do it at various times. A real pity to lose this guy. This I'm just going to retreat. I'm not in a position to actually be able to fight that. The Week of Penance. All human, dwarf, and elf units gain righteousness, which I think is like +6 against demons and undead. And it is a waning moon. More demons are spawning out of the woodwork all over the place. Okay, hold on. Let's go through this like step at a time here. This guy getting extra elemental damage is great. And these wargs, probably I'm going to say getting charge is the way to go. Now, I'm a bit worried about the state of these guys. And they ain't much better. I need a stronger army to clear out this Allfire. And I need like quite a strong army to actually deal with these guys. Medusas, Medusa warriors. These are all very good units. Annoy them hard enough and they show up at your doorstep. Honestly, I don't know where all these Medusas are coming from. Over here, we have raptors and blood golems. Earth magic, you can summon the Avatar of Earth, which is also tier 4. Okay, okay. I didn't know about that one. This I was going to freeze so we could get the Stardust. Another Moonlit Jewel. We have one of these. Arcane Stardust and Potent Amplifying Dust. Very good. You know what? I'm just going to snag this mana. And I think I'm going to just sell this wolf. I don't really need him. He was just grabbing some stuff. You picked yourself up a hunter from a recent event. I'm going to give you some willpower. I think this guy's going in here, it looks like. All right, so this is my main army, which is only 588. This guy's 532, so no surprise I was having struggle fighting him. We're going to cast another freeze water here so that this guy can get out and start making his way to Shaladir. That was the intention. You're going to get extra vision range. You're going to get 2 gold a day. That's fantastic. So this guy actually pays for himself now. And then we have a handful of militia here to research a day. You got to love that. We'll grab phalanx. Grab phalanx and counterattack, I guess. Harvest plants, love it. And daily regen. So we've just been training a bunch of these militia because they literally don't have any upkeep. So I've been able to spam out a whole bunch of them for various reasons. Harvest plant. Harvest plant. Oh, melee attack. Harry Master. So these guys both have harvest plants. And this guy has harvest plant. And that guy has harvest plant. And this guy has research affinity. And these guys all have harvest plant. There we go. Now we're starting. Now we're cooking with something. These guys are all melee, research, and melee. Okay. So this army can kind of be used for some combat stuff. It's not very good, but it's what it can be used for. I would love it if we threw some of these research guys up in one of these spots. Just so they kind of knew, like, all work together. A proud dwarven city controlling access to the legendary Fireforge, Uram Gore is now abandoned to hordes of undead. The greedy humans stole the diamond eyes of the statue of Aeonir that watches over the place, bringing a curse down upon it. And there's a Shaper secret here and an Allfire. Oh man, this is a really good spot to put a city. If we could get the tower up here and survive fights with these demons, which we can't, but armies are pretty strong. Your main tower's armies get Medusa. They get all annoyed at you progressively, and they gain power every now and then. Don't think they care if you eliminate one of the other ones. The circle mages, yeah. I mean, you can make friends with them via some quests and events. But it's complicated. They don't make it easy, that's for sure. Summoning Chaotic Spirit. Combining the common wisp with a demon might make you able to unleash more than a fancy light. And the Death Axe of Malachi. All attacks inflict weakened. And do death damage. Well, for sure, I'm going to hire this spell. And you know what? Let's get that as well. Chaotic Spirit changes its attack type in battle and can meld with sources of Allfire, granting you bonus control over them. From the Book of Occultism. Cool. This guy up here is really paying off for me. Just having him parked on top of that shop. You know what? I am good enough to take this Allfire node. It's just probably going to cause me some pain. And if I give him that warg, then for sure we could do it. All units are affected by great life steal until the end of battle. All right, let's give this a shot. I'd like to not lose any more high-level units. Okay, so we got ghosts, we got phase spiders. And we got, I think, just wisps? Magic wisps. Okay, the Phantom Warriors can traverse any terrain. And the Phantom Spiders have a bunch of health and the ability to teleport. Physical and elemental resistance. Ah, the two things that I do. I see how that could be a problem. I mean, I could just cast Inferno on him and hit him 5 times in a row. of hard to say no to that as an option. And unfortunately, I don't think we can enslave these guys, but get a little stack of blood charge going at the very least. And then I think we'll just let everybody else guard. Let these guys come to us. Yeah, the physical resist mixed with the life steal is kind of a mean combo, but we also do naturally heal, which is good. No burning for me. Yeah, okay, that's just gonna kind of even itself out for the most part. The wisps, I guess, are gonna be my biggest issue. Do. I'm going to put him there in guard. I just want to try to keep him off the javelins if I can. Yeah, at least these wisps don't do literally any damage. Yeah, this is not an issue at all. We heal the fulls, so. And he gets stronger every time he kills something. Routed. Kill them off. I suppose I could enslave the wisps. Oh, not if I don't remember how much movement I have. That's fine. I don't really want them anyway. It's okay. Want to start playing this game? I have knowledge of Age of Wonders 4. Can I start from the new Night Elf campaign or better start as an alchemist or rune master? So there isn't actually a Night Elf campaign. There's Night Elves as sort of the bad guy. I guess if you start an origin story in Noramar, I think you might be able to start near the Night Elf city. I would honestly, I would play through the main campaign first and just play as either the one of the base classes. I think that's the best way to do it. Ooh, follower. Yeah, man, I'm gonna take that for sure. And then I'll summon a chaotic spirit because I'm kind of curious, does it give me better a better Allfire build? Yeah, like I think certainly if you've played Age of Wonders, you'll sit down and you'll be like, oh, I understand this game. You have to retrain a couple of things, like the way that attacks work aren't the same, because it's like you flank but then they turn to face you, so you have to sort of change the way that you do combat a little bit, but it'll feel very natural if you've played Age of Wonders. What do with these guys? I think hide. You guys can wait there and heal. This jabroni's going to move over that way. Oh, actually, that jabroni's going to move straight down here is where he's going to go. This guy is trying to get Moonshade. Can I only harvest it on a full moon? No, I think it only spawns on a full moon. Bit of treasure around here we can do. Danny told me he saw spiders crowding the South Watch. I imagine they'd kill those monsters before they come here. Imagine walking up to your house and being crushed underneath a spider as big as a barn. How much that worth to you? No, I'm not doing that. That's the middle of nowhere, dudes. Good luck, though. Seven Keeps is a bustling city full of busy folk wandering the cobbled streets. You lead your soldiers through a door in the city and come upon a narrow, unsuspecting door. The symbol of a dagger is burned into the frame, and you recognize it as the same one as the strange coin that we've been carrying around for a while. We got this coin very early on. What's your business, Ed? The lady behind the door says. I have this coin here. Welcome to the guild. If you want to hire, you have to leave a coin with our outpost, and don't forget to visit our sister guilds. Don't lose that coin. No coin, no entry. Thieves Guild, Thieves Guild, Thieves Guild. Great. Like pop into this town too. Oof. Don't like this. Saw new purity up here. All right, this guy was kind of just like looking for some stuff to harvest, so we'll keep moving around with him. This Allfire is not actually being defended. Ooh, an alchemist shop. And the city of Bastion. Wow, I never would have found that. Right on the edge of the map. Some advice for new players. What must I do or never do this? That's a great question. I don't know that there is like do this or don't do this. Lean into the strengths of whatever archetype you take. So like if you're going to play as an alchemist, make sure to use your potions. A lot of people are like, oh, alchemist sucks. But it's because they also don't understand, like they've got that built-in thing where they're like, well, I have to keep all my potions all the time. But it's like, no. If you're an alchemist, use potions constantly. Like you want to be using potions in basically every single fight. And so I think leaning into that stuff is the way to do it. Trying to keep your units alive is important for the most part because they do level up over time and they can get up to 15 levels. All of which is like really, really valuable. Getting access to, if you can get access to militia, these guys are really great because they're tier 1 units that are free. They don't have upkeep. And they can get abilities that do things like add 2 research a day or, you know, harvest locations. I think this is actually good advice for a new player is that every apprentice you have can build lodges. That's what these like little tiny absorption areas are. And they are a great way to secure locations or grab chunks of resources in parts of the map without having to bring your whole tower over there. So really taking advantage of the lodges, making sure to like take the lodge level up abilities will be one of the most valuable things you can do. All right, we just finished building a blood cult. We also need to build blood rituals. You know what? If I get a bunch of area, which we can get from the alchemist shops, that's pretty easy to do. 1, 2. How much would that be? Do. 3 of these. And then a triple green, like a pure feral soul. Oh man, that's not hard to get at all. Great. Okay, so that'll get us blood rituals. We're working on the crystal chambers. I think we're feeling pretty good on all of our constellations right now. I need this diamond. And I need a diamond here as well. These are the only things we're really missing. And I don't quite have what we need. Oh. Okay. So we were talking about this the other day in that there's different kinds of stardust. These ones like infuse elements. This one infuses everything, so it just adds one to that. But this is actually gives two of everything. So this is extremely valuable, especially for making diamonds. Though could be really nice for other stuff as well. All right, I think we just need to we got to be shopping. Actually, I don't think I do want to do that because I lost a bunch of troops down here, didn't I? Yeah, so this guy, he's got slavers and javelin throwers. And a goblin shaman. Give him warg riders. And another set of slavers. And he'll be better off. Then I think in the meantime, maybe I'll just combine some basic stuff together. So that we can level that stuff up after. Combat system is the same in Age of Wonders 3. Actually, lots of exhausting the enemy by forcing them to fight during your turn so they can't act the way they want during theirs. Game feels slower than Age of Wonders 4 ultimately, but it might be because I'm experienced with that game. I definitely find the combat is much faster, but it has a lot to do with this, like the map size. Why would you run that way? That's a weird choice. The fact that there are so fewer units in battle and also just the fact that units kind of die really quickly. Like it's not hard to burn down a unit. Have we looked in this refuge? I feel like we have. Yeah, we definitely have. Let's just keep harvesting stuff up here with this guy. Give him some extra speed so we can move around. I guess I'll go into Uramgor. Pick up the outpost quest. That doesn't look like a demon. What brings you to this realm? We've claimed it by the authority of the Underhall. We came to trade. Offer what aid I can. Get rid of all these massive undead armies. And we'll help you out. All artifacts purchased here are affiliated to the cult, the Harbingers of the Steward. +1 Allfire per day. Every demon ally in this stack gains regeneration. Ability attacks execute an enemy if its health falls below 75%. Whoa. Eternal flames, ashen ones. So lots of demons we could get here. I guess I'll just let these guys go on and try to harvest some of these ash pillars. And those guys can move around. This we've kind of already done. You can sleep for the week. And we'll keep exploring with him. Maybe not using omnicolor for weak stuff, but that seems obvious. Yeah, I mean, I want to save that stuff for the good. The good units. This javelin launcher. Snipe, vigor, volley. He's got eagle eye and he's got lucky. I feel like lucky with volley is a really good combo. And they ain't that strong, so I'm going to let them heal up a little bit. You are coming down this way. Hope those goblins don't come out and attack me. This guy can come up here. So this is kind of a military group, right? What I'd like to do is I'd like to train them on, if I could find some low level stuff. Not exactly easy, given the world map we have. Pest and Burma, you know what? If I could get them to Golden Fields. They could maybe do some work. So we'll try to get them down that way. We're going to fight these jellyfish so that they stop harassing us. Oh, we're going to just absolutely dummy them. Get a lodge upgrade. Incredible. I think let's give you Vanguard. And then... I could give him Brutal. I guess on a slaver it is really nice. Everyone else here is max level, so this guy is just leveling up like crazy. Parry Master. His Lodge just leveled up, which I think is this one. Yes. It's not really getting anything extra for us, but it is picking up like all of this Allfire up here, which is great. Get research on you. Guys are going there. These guys are plant gatherers. These guys are plant gatherers. I'll try to pick into this demon area and pick up what I can. Ain't no guarantee we get anything good. Both of these guys have harvest. So I'm going to have them join them and we'll have a full harvest stack there. Which will mean if those guys live, they can harvest once per turn. Everything levels as time passes. Yeah, to some degree. To some degree. If you go back to the early areas, there are still like zones on the map. Let's give this guy speed and, I don't know, melee attack probably. He's going to go down and join them. Our troops are just all over the place right now. Small Allfire node. You pop up the Bastion, which is surrounded on all sides. What can I do? Got some Granite Dwarves. Some Trolls. Some Orcs. Lightbringer's Prayer Book. You know what, man? Let's buy at least one of those. Head into the alchemy shop. I need area. I said these healing potions are great. So is this fire breathing. You know what? Just buy it all. Question now is, where do I go with you? Let's have him just scan. Okay, you're going to go to Seven Keeps and check out Darkvale Gate, which is north of Seven Keeps. Okay, that's kind of fun. Fast learning humans. We've got the Sanctuary of Light and the Dwarven District. Oh my god, this is all mountains around Seven Keeps. There's only one way in. Okay. All right, well, you're going to have to come back out then. His Tourist of Malakay leveled up, so he gets extra bonus now. Extra roll map movement, vision, range, XP bonuses. And my Chaotic Spirit down here is ready. Chaotic Meld. Fortunately, we got to wait a turn to actually be able to cast it because I'm standing on top of the node. All right, I feel like maybe I should just chill on the militia. I already have so many of them. We don't really need to have a totally crazy unlimited amount of them. And then we'll just keep making some trash gems. With some of those new items, we might actually be able to make something good. 65. Oh my god. I'm hoping I can steal that research book. Having this guy also look for tombs and graveyards would be good. Have we tried the Sacrifice Blood spell? You now also have harvest plants. I don't really know what I'm doing with this guy. I guess he could maybe go up to them. Yeah, so these guys harvest in a single turn. As will these guys. Our keepers here have leveled up. I'm going to give them some extra willpower. And let them just crush some goblins. Close victory. Oh, this is not a close victory. Abort. Significantly stronger army than I thought that was. Let's take the easy stuff for now. Sacrifice blood spell. Yeah, sacrifice a non-fantastic unit, gain sacrificial blood. Part of the experience is added to every unit in the stack. The tier of the sacrifice multiplies the effect. I see what you're saying. That would let me farm sacrificial blood off a militia. All right, yeah, we'll try it. We'll try it for sure. It's not very good. One does not do much for us. All right, you guys are going to come down here. You guys are going to come down here. You're going to come off this node. You are going to meld it. You're going to come here. You're going to stargaze. And I'm going to meld next turn. Actually, I might as well just put you in there as well. Can I do both of these things? No. Stargaze first. $637 on eradication of pests. Dudes, I can't even take that with these guys. At full HP, I might be able to take that other stack here. Certainly we can farm some level ups in the meantime. Make our way over to like this watchtower, perhaps. Our paladin here gets lucky. I love that. Big fan of that. Crystal deposits. This big guy can move down. I think there's no like major fights he needs to be taking at the moment. As long as this guy just keeps exploring, he's doing what he needs to do. You're coming down there. Labby, yo, how we doing? Was disappointed in the blood sacrifice? Yeah, I mean, I guess it's like, it's good if you do it on higher tier units. But I'm not surprised that militia don't, like a level 4 militia unit is probably not really gonna be worth all that much. Scroll of Deathmark. So sorry, with two of them's, 1 blue, 2 green. Vial of Aeonir would do it. Don't have any other 1 blue, 2 greens? Ever so close. All right, we'll take the Vial of Aeonir. So this gives every unit bloodthirsty, which means whenever we're attacking bleeding units, we do an extra 6 damage. We get sacrificial blood, 2 sacrificial blood per week as well. It's a pretty good upgrade for us. The Altar of Blood. Pretty hardcore. I think game doesn't count in combat buffs you have for auto combat. I'm not sure. I think it does. The auto combat tends to be like pretty good, pretty spot on. Had to cycle for an hour today. Currently trying to figure out what sort of games this is. This is a 4X tactical turn-based strategy game. Is the most official description I could possibly give it. I wonder, can we maybe try putting together some other stuff? Even just to fill out this would be kind of nice. That would be kind of nice to do. We could slap a few more in here. I mean, that makes me a diamond if I need it. But I feel like this is too valuable to waste on anything that's other than like the biggest diamond imaginable. What about just orange and blue? Can I make that? Choo 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 choo. No, not really. Honeycombs. Oh, maybe. Tourmalines. Tourmaline. Yeah, so I don't have enough of it to make like the 3 and 3. I've never done any of the all greens and all of another colors. Probably because I've never had enough stuff to do them. Dang, that's close. Flawless citrine right here. That's not bad. That could arguably be worth making, but try to make a gem with the gold nuggets. It just has +1 into everything. So it's basically like a 3 cost. It's not bad. It's good for making some like low level stuff, but can I do green and blues? Probably not. No. Okay, well, I'm only missing 3 recipes. 3 green, 3 blue. Sorry, 4 recipes. 3 green, 3 blue. 3 of everything. What am I missing in here? There might be some like secret gems I'm also not grabbing right now. That's orange, orange, orange. Blue, blue, blue. Did I get the moonshade already? No, we're trying to harvest it right now. So I should have it in a couple of turns. Blue, blue, blue. Blue, blue, blue. Oh, this is like all the variations we can possibly make. Oh yeah, okay, they count as different recipes. Okay, so the other things is I'm probably like, I have a diamond, but it's like I could also make a diamond with death. Okay, yeah. So there's 2 max level diamonds. Yeah, there's 2 max level diamonds recipes. There's blue and green as a recipe. And then there's 1 more. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. And then there's 1 more. I don't know what it is. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, it's got to be a flawless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so it's a flawless. Blue, brown. Oh, yeah. You're right. Blue and orange. Which we just definitely don't have the combo for. Yeah, okay. So 2 blues and 2 diamonds. That's what we're missing. Okay. Thank you for your patience. Every now and then I gotta go sit down and figure that out. Figure out what we're missing. Ayana, do you have to do that? That's really rude. Demons, do you have to do that? That's also very rude. You wouldn't believe it, trolls, but that also rude. Oh. I can talk to these dwarves with this dwarf. And I can warn them instead of fighting them. Yay! Another constellation. The Mother, workers and locations. Guiding the hands of those who work, the Mother brings harmony to the land, strengthening both the people's resolve and the fruits of their toil. Or the silver sickle, the symbol of Nor's cunning. Its light guiding the dark elves, whispering secrets and lacing the shadows with poison. I gotta take this. Are you kidding me? I know we have workers and I love locations, but this is new. This is new and shiny. Over time, you receive more and more letters about dancing lights. A blue fame in the darkest of forests. All right. Fallen star. How convenient. This is just a melee homie. I will take research on him, though. He's going down into that crowd. I'm almost ready to take off here. So you're too scared to eradicate pests. But you're not necessarily too scared to take this primordial forest or these other guys. Maybe I should heal them up a little bit. I don't know how these raptors are. Feral pack tactics. Screech applies fear to enemy units in a 3 radius around the enemy. Okay, so the problem with fighting these guys is like you're gonna run. I see how it is. So this dude, you got your constellation. Why don't you pop up there? This guy can meld into this node. You're going to come down to this dwarf, who I guess we can go down and talk to this other people. Let's very quickly, before we do that, though, take a look at this constellation and see what we got. Third giveaway supposedly today passed already because I'm about to pass out. We have not done the next giveaway yet. No. It's probably going to be in about an hour. Symbol of Nora's cunning. It's light guiding the dark elves, whispering his secrets. All workers and minions gain clandestine. Do not violate domain borders and can only be detected by adjacent enemy stacks. Really, really useful. Dark elves and celestial units get astral mandate. All battles inside your domain are enchanted with dancing steel. Reinforced with dancing 2 times dancing blades. Whoa. Alright, troll. Take it easy, my dude. Sleep well. And Kale, Matrail, thank you so much for 3 months. Come on, welcome on in. Shame the sale is already ended at this point. Quick one. Quick one. I'm sure it'll come back, though. Giveaway is just for the DLC. Yep, yep. All dark elves to focus. Hiring of Veil Guard. Enables hiring of sorceresses. Okay, well, this is very worth doing then. White resistance, cheap death, and mentalism spell cost. Okay, so that actually doesn't affect me. I don't have these books, so I can just focus on blue here. Increase your tower's movement by +2 and get a ton of white resistance. Dark elves have bonus damage against humans, dwarves, and elves and get free poison coating every week. Very cool. So that's all blue. That's all blue. That's all blue. This is kind of diamond. I could put a moonlit jewel in here. Optional. That's got to be a citrine. I don't know what that's got to be. Uncut. Oh, I guess that could just be a corrupted ruby. $10 blue and 8 green. Wow, that 8 green is not going to be easy to get. Any jewel. This is to be an uncut jewel. Oh, nice. I can actually use a charged crystal for that. Let's make some dummy thick blues. I think. Flawless sapphire with 5. I mean, is that what I want? That would give me like, that'd give me a crazy amount of movement there. Here's the thing. I do want 4 dark. So maybe I should put something on that. Or I guess, like, if I put the moonlit jewel here, I'd make an argument that's a good enough use of that. That gives me clandestine already. So then I can't just focus on blues down there and there. Let's do that. Get those dancing blades. The question comes about, like, do I need that blue anywhere else? Here is really good. Slave and celestial units have a higher chance of being revived. And I can put any jewel in here, any cut jewel in here. So I could put a 5-point in there to replace that sapphire. Constructs, unit enchantments, extra XP, magical regen. So let's make that flawless sapphire with the 5 points on it. Do I have any other way to make good blues here? Not really, but I have enough of these charged crystals. I could just be making regular sapphires, and then I can use them to make the next level up. So I think we'll do that. Your assistants are constructs? Yes. Yeah, they are. Yeah. I actually totally forgot about that. They're not getting much from it. For 71, 436. Are you worth fighting? Nope. Not really. You are, though. One more turn? Oh my god, one more turn and we'll have our moon juice. Wait, you there? We'll give those guys some extra healing, some extra health. Probably going to get chased off by those demons. Who are you? Just a random Noramar sorceress? The Coven's Whisper. Moon silver veins. These are new. Noted. There's a bunch of good loot down there. All right. Need a dwarf for this event. So he can keep going. I wish I could like label my armies. Be like, what is your purpose? Now, I know yours is to get that fallen stardust. Let's grab this army just so we're a little bit safe. And then we can go talk to the Eradication of Pests event. Because he's a dwarf, we can warn them instead of helping those dweebs out. Ah, and our crystal chamber is built. All landmarks produce Allfire. I don't know that we have any landmarks. Increase your tower movement as well. I guess this one is a landmark. This burned down village. Destroyed city. That's a landmark. Oh, nice. And also, like, we can just move the tower now. We don't ever have to really land it. So we'll wait a couple turns, but we'll do that soon. Speaking of tower, we're about to hit Grand Mage in a turn. Giving us another apprentice, more domain radius, and 3 more tower slots. So I guess what's most valuable in here? Probably Elemental Ray for us. And Allfire Siphon. And then Healing Beam. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Assistant is Construct and also Dwarves, yes. Yeah, so they do get bonuses from that dwarf constellation too. Bwah, 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 bwah. Big tower. Archmage. Your power has increased and your tower has become bigger. Withered Moonshade. You're killing me. You're killing me here. A group of dwarves on the side of the road waves you down. Please, great mage, a minute of your time. We are companions from the Thane's son of Norgate. He's been terribly cursed and we can't lift the spell. Invited by one of Ayana's famous celebrations, the evening was quite pleasant, but she declared she was bored. The sheep you see right there, those were our friends. I'm gonna upset her if I do this. So I'm actually just not going to interfere. I'm trying to keep myself out of this war for as long as I can. Okay, you're coming down there. Okay, just pick him up. You're coming up here. You can try to kill him. You should be fine to take on these guys. No issue at all. Lucky. Love it. And hopefully we'll get this Primordial Forest from this Allfire and blend. Also take on these dweebs. Immune to bleeding, motivate, or melee attack. I'm just going to give him melee attack twice. Make him a bit more of a chonk. I hate when I get invited to a party and I end up getting turned into sheep. Oh, it's just the most inconvenient thing. Doop 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 doop. That's crazy that 2 people are dying in this fight. The wolves I would let go, but the keeper, not a shot. Commander. Give him a nice flank.
Yes.
Tell you what, I'm going to move the paladins here so that they can just strike him on a flank. for some big white damage. This is an emissary of calamity, so wolves, slavers, hunters. Hit him with the charge. Choo. Oh, these wolves are just gonna get tore up. Totally tore up. I figured they take some damage, but nothing like that. You can't get that kill, hey? All right, I'm gonna let the keepers get that. Turn him around, and then we can kill him with you. Take a shot at him. Crazy damage on Galtrack, especially once he starts blood charging. Find it so weird that the keepers don't deal white damage. I mean, their swords are glowing and everything. You can get an upgrade to them that will cause them to do it. It just comes later down the line. Hunters. Long range expert is really good. Hard to say no to that. So, yeah, unfortunately here, I didn't get Moonshade. I only got Withered Moonshade. So I guess I have to wait multiple weeks for this to respawn. And then I can pick it up with this guy. To say that's annoying is a understatement. Pick up that research. Cruise your way around here. Pick up that research. And why don't we go over here with you? See where he can get himself into. Fallen Star, Potent Amplifying Stardust, Potent Life Dust, and Arcane Dust. Ooh, I didn't know you could get Potent Life Dust. So all my workers have clandestine now, right? All my workers do. Militia do not. You must flee, my friends. The dwarfs looked up, surprised at my call. Say what? You relay the Dark Elves' wish for the dwarves to disappear, making it clear that they want them gone. Grumbling, they make ready to leave, knowing there is no fighting this. Well, I hope that doesn't upset the Dark Elves too much. Okay, I'm gonna start casting Levitate. Oh, okay, we're casting it right away. And I feel like, man, I'd like to put some more into research right now than I think anything else. We have some really heavy-duty research spells to get. And I would not mind having them. How do the assistants work in combat? I feel like a good idea to have a group of guards with them. It's just that they can fly, and I've kind of been letting them get sacrificed pretty willy-nilly. They're not bad in combat. They have some good abilities. But I've just been extremely greedy about it. Oh. That was not as big as I had hoped. Oh, nice. Elven heal root, though. Pretty valuable. 4 green. Zahar materializes before you, idly stroking the serpent coiled around his forearm. The ear thickens with an acrid sting. You had my curiosity with your hunger for power, but now you have my attention, and that is far more dangerous than you realize. So be warned, tread carefully. My poison does not kill swiftly. With that, he vanishes, leaving you grasping as you stagger towards the window, coughing. Such an inconvenience. Such an inconvenience. This guy, I tell ya. So, if I wish to do a few of these, I can make more flawless sapphires. Valuable. How do I do this? Oh, it's the Celestial Archive. It's got to be. We should probably figure out what next week blessing is. It's like 20 free mana upkeep. Zahar doing his best Leonardo DiCaprio impression. Add some dust in those. No, I think I've got the 5 dust one. Oh. I didn't realize there's just regular Stardust I can also add in here as Stardust. Damn, I feel like I really slept on that one. Sorry, let's do some crafting here. I got to pick up some of these really good things. So I'd like to do that. If we have the goodies, which I'm thinking maybe we probably don't have. Not yet. I might be able to do it with like a healing beam. This is basically just I need 3, 3, 3, and a 3. I'll take that as sapphire use. I think that's good. Harvest. So my tower can now move and drain. You're going to get phalanx. These militia are starting to get stronger. 260, 357. 154. Problem is I should also be leveling up this guy's army. And these kind of fights would be really easy experience for him. Kind of like way more important as well. You get an enslaved javelin at level 9. Damn, Daniel. All right, we'll swap you out next turn. You're just going in here to nap. You're going to get that watchtower and then hopefully kill this guy off. Love it. Get extra experience. Ooh, these are all nice options. I think I got to give you Orc Officer, though. Parry Stance and Agile are both really good, but given the Orcs in that squad... I forgot about that Grizzly Bear. He's going to chase me to the ends of the earth. Those guys need another unit. I could like summon a Celestial. Do we have any other summon spells right now? Summon Jelly. Summon Chaotic Spirit. So, no, not really. All right, you're 31. Where are my other scans lately? 53. So I probably want to keep coming up here. Oh, hello. Little visitor. Little furry visitor. Won the raffle of the DLC a few days ago and learned the ropes of the game. Really having the Age of Wonders vibe to it and having a blast, dude. Oh, I'm so glad to hear it. Who did you decide to play as? Is like your archetype? Are you alchemying, artificing, necromancing? Or are you looking to the stars? That's probably a mistake. He's going to get attacked. Greed. I'm being a greedy guess. I guess you're permanent. You're permanent. You're not. You're not. You're permanent. So it's like not a bad place to put an apprentice lodge. This guy's apprentice lodge is actually not even meant to be here. So if I did that, I'd get 3 mana and 4 Allfire. It's not terrible. If I did it lower, I could get that Crypt of the Revenant instead. Which would probably be even better. What are you? Godstone. A meldable location emits wizard domain in a large radius when melded with. And it's also right next to a small Allfire node. On an incredible tomb. What else you got going up here, homies? Holy smokes. Wow, I thought I was like at the edge of the map and I'm realizing I'm not even halfway through. This is really good, but it's going to be extremely hard to get someone up here. This is a permanent... Oh my god, this is permanent 4 mana, 4 research, 9 Allfire, and 18 proficiency? That's an insane meld. My Abby the Misket has now hit max level. I think I'm going to give him Agile because he does all this melee damage. And that feels like the right choice for him. Now, I'm pretty sure somebody here already has Orc Officer. And I think it's the drummer. Yeah, so you don't need that. Parry stance is pretty good. Retaliation attacks do not consume any actions. Yeah, actually, you're my front line guy, so you having parry stance is perfect. That'll work really nice on him. Now, where's this feller going? Little dwarven windreed. Little dwarven windreed. Ah, Yura is the other mage. Okay. She's like really peaceful. Shaper Secret and the Statue of Needhalf. Again, this is a pretty good spot to be. Raise those villages for more essence. I can raise them for sacrificial blood, right? But not anything else. No griffins left. A wyvern made sure that if you want to kill it, go ahead. It's pretty high level. Is that your tower? Well. That is her key tower. So you're here, you're here, you're here, and then Gore is like down here. So there's nothing up in the top left corner then. I guess. Grab what you can from those demons, boys. Loot and scoot. Undead beast. What are you doing walking around out here? You weirdo? Oh, you're right. I get Allfire from destroyed villages. Always a good point. And there was a bunch of villages up by that that meldable location. I gotta wait till these guys all try to kill me first. So many random orcs wandering around. 23. Okay, we're not far off the next constellation. Sahar is plotting against us. 39 up there. Stardust. Let's go 49. Ooh, okay. Wop, 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 wop. Wow, this map is huge. Are there villages up here? No, there's no. This is all trees. Glacial concoction, potion of fire breathing, and a dancer's potion. This is all some really nice stuff. Oh, I guess these villages, but I don't think it'll reach all the way over there. I'd be surprised. Then again, I've been surprised before. Moonshade. $320, $357. I don't think these guys are going to really succeed at much here. Well, I guess we'll see. Couple of gobos. Couple of levos. Focus League. Let's just wait a minute. This is 35 and 2. This guy is 18 and 1. Ah, okay, yeah, the chaotic meld is slightly better. You get +1 Allfire for it. And you can hear the spooky occult music. You guys are not healed. Let's just wait there. Dancing steel. It's okay. Everybody else gets to level up in the meantime then. You can pick up mend, which would not be bad. It will give us a heal in this group. Yeah, let's do that. As they keep trying to work towards getting another unit in here too. Yeah, it would be way too much to bring up this javelin. I think I'm going to get rid of this guy and put in this enslaved javelin just so it gives everybody the boosts. Look at that better decadence stack. And then we'll work our way down here. And he'll just follow them because I'm sure he's probably going to die eventually. The shops reset in 1 day. Though, I guess I can't really shop at 7 Keeps right now. That's unlikely to succeed, but we'll give it a shot. You can head up there. You got chased off pretty bad. But let's just keep exploring. Oh, that's a troll. That looked crazy for a second. Keep looting with them. And I guess you'll just keep pushing it little bit by little bit here. Oh man, these flawless gems take a really long time to craft. So we'll just keep squishing down with you. The real question is like, I don't have a single Allfire node. Like a proper Allfire node. A great Allfire node, as it were. But I guess there's not really any down here. $21. Yeah, that would really make my life a lot easier. Have I beaten Yarbag? No, man. He's really strong. The short and the long answer, he is got a huge army. I'm going to build a couple extra rooms just because we got the cash. And then I think I'd like to see what else I can make for here. Green and orange. This is ideally a 6 green, 5 orange. Yeah, okay. Four, 5. A 6 green is actually not that difficult to do. with a bit of the old Stardust. Not that difficult to do at all, in fact. I'm sure I have a healing potion here somewhere, don't I? Dancer's potion won't trigger attack of opportunity. Yeah, I'll get rid of that. So I could put in a 6 emerald. I don't really have a lot of like a green and orange. Love more of these souls. The souls tend to be really good for me. I don't, okay, I don't actually need the orange. I just need the green. We're going to fit a ton of blue in here. So I'm going to pick up Dancing Steel, which is really nice. But I need 5 green. Sorry, I saw that. That's way easier to do. Actually, if I make something like a citrine, if I make something like a good citrine, what am I looking here for? Double orange. That'd only be 4. Yeah, I guess it's hard to get them all the way up. I can only put a cut gem here, not a flawless gem? Jewel, any jewel. I thought jewel allowed for normal or flawless. I guess I've never really ran into the opportunity where it's been an issue. So I couldn't put a flawless in here, you're telling me. Well, then if I put an emerald with the double green on it, that would work. It certainly makes a lot more sense. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I need at least 3 there. That's no problem. Has the corresponding image. Well, I tell you what, let me just see. I think you're right, but let me confirm. Let's wait 2 turns for these gems to go through. Try not to panic on it right now. With dust, we can add a little bit more. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to do that double dust. Double green dust to get to 5. Not just like a regular emerald. Which I think is fine. 23 mana upkeep, a ton of booty. A new moon. Now, I have a question, which is there any chance those moon things spawn on a new moon as well? Where the hell am I? No, full moon. Full moon only. Interesting. I wonder if there is like a moon shade and like a I don't know, whatever the inverse of that would be. I was going to put 3 gold a day in here, but I'm actually tempted to put it in the crafting slot, but I think let's stick with 3 gold a day. Green and blue. I'd do it, but sacred water is like kind of super valuable. But I think it's the only thing I have that really fits that slot. So that is what it is. And the study, I was just going to put a pen pal in here for some extra proficiency per day. Just because I figured, why the heck not? This other one is giving me 5 research a day. No, it's giving me 10% more loot. Hard to say what's more valuable. Ghostly prisons. I'm trying not to like trigger too many more quests right now. I'm gonna let you guys fight this. Joop 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 joop. Do this manually. See if we can come out here. Goblins, 2 wargs, 3 wargs. Gobbo gobbo. Shaman, shaman. Double muckamuck. Uh-huh. Oh-ho. Salraka indeed, my dude. Salraka indeed. Oh, that didn't do it. Whoa, this guy can shoot from downtown. Amazing. Right, wargs have crazy movement. Okie dokie. You got fire arrows. He's weak to fire arrows. I want to hit that shaman, but I think let's just hit these goblins because it'll lock them into place. Absorb pain. Summon barrier. Is the Berserk Shrooms a good idea? It's hard to say, but I'm going to give it a shot. Honestly, I'm just going to let you guard then. I don't know what that high muckamuck in the back just did. Or like why he didn't enter this combat. I would love if I could enslave some high muckamucks. Steady. Wow, that does so much damage. Okay. Done. Half pint, hello. Welcome back. Hope your pump went well, my dude. Hope you're feeling swole. Oh, this goblin is literally level 1. I'm going to give you some HP because you're like one shot will kill you right now. You can take pack tactics. This whole army is extremely low level, actually. Let's just wait here then. Okay, you're going to come down. You're going to blow up these guys. I'm not going to let them kill my drummer. Because he is important. What are these guys? Chaotic spirits? Fire elementals. Ooh. I would have guessed that those guys were fire elementals. Those are fire golems and lesser fire golems. They can cast Inferno. Not so fun. I'm going to take a wild guess and say they're immune to elemental resistance as well. Melee attack. Interesting. Fire elementals don't have range. Ooh. I don't do a lot of damage here. I'm going to let you go there and Salraka. You can move here and Salraka. Salraka, Salraka, Salraka. I guess those guys all have fireballs, so chipping away at them is valuable. Doop, doop, doop. Yeah, otherwise I'm going to get hit with a bunch of those shots every turn. Oh, at least we heal a crazy amount. Yes. You can actually kill him and you get your entire turn back. And you charge blood charges, which is really nice. Oh, 1 HP.
Yes. Salraka. Yes.
So if you go there and you don't have enough points to shockwave. Whoops. But you do kill that guy. And we're already breaking the fire elementals. Okay.
What?
I feel like these guys are going to be the more important ones to keep healed. And I think you are better off taking parry stance. Absolutely. Take 11, do 30? Yes. No problem. Easy decision. Easiest decision I've ever made.
Yes.
Now my homies are supercharged.
Yes.
Just heal him to full.
Yes.
Yeah. And then finish him off. The blood charge on my heroes is so good. If that hero goes into a lycanthrope now, if I could get him like life leech, he'd literally be unstoppable. I'm gonna give you some extra health. I'm gonna give you follower. That's so good. And then that guy's ready to come in there. Probably should have looked at the size of that army. Maybe they'll just ignore me. Maybe they're not interested. $300 here on these guys. Let's take them out, because if I could enslave one of them, that would kind of fill up my army. 18 points. Where are you, star sign? I know you can't be far. You'll just keep working your way down here. Boop, 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 boop. I mean, Yura doesn't really seem interested in fighting us. I gotta come back and do the Bard's Tale here at some point as well. I can't wait to get the movement upgrade on this tower. It's gonna make a big difference. Let me tell you. Didn't pump too hard at leg day, but you didn't start touch on Wednesday, so you don't want sore legs? Oh, that's fair. That's fair. You're gonna be running a lot that day. Do you have to kill them to get the Gate of the Revenants? I don't have to kill that roaming army, but I do have to kill whatever army is actually guarding that location. Excellent. I get my free heroic victory here, and I even enslave a firebug. And they're off on their merry little way somewhere else. I, in fact, get 2 kills here. Even better. Boo, 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 boo. This guy is a melee mage as well. And he's an orc, so he's like double melee. I'm going to give him some just flat melee damage. Give them some bonus health. And I'll give you brutal. 11. 39. 52. I have a flawless sapphire prepared. This feels like there's maybe a town up here somewhere. Well, you're not going through him. Let me tell you that much. During your travels, you come upon a dark elf nursing a bad wound. He's unusually pale, blood stains his clothes. Upon seeing your troops, the tired eyes implore you, help me. I don't have a healing potion. Thieves took my money and nearly my life. I can feel my lifeblood drain away. Oh, sorry, homie. You ain't gonna get no help over here. Oh, that's rough. Well, there's the healing potion I needed. Dems the brakes. Let's max out your healing. I have completed that flawless sapphire here, so question the first. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay. So they can only go into any jewel slots. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 8. That's enough for him. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I guess I'm putting it here then. Increase your tower of movement by 12. All right. Well, what's done is done. And that, sir, that's done. You gonna make me a basic sapphire. And a couple of uncuts. Oh, right. The dancing steel is the problem here. I'm convinced we can win this. Let's be greedy about it. This also gives me a chance to see what dancing steel is like in combat. Because I don't know this unit. No regeneration. Serrated blades. Ooh, that's really nice for us. Total awareness. Construct. Fantastic construct as well. And they get parry stance. Oh, these are going to be extremely good for me.
Commander.
Commander?
Huh? Yes.
I'd like to get them on this choke point, probably.
Yes, Commander.
Which means I'm like going here, here, and here.
Commander. What? Yes.
That could be a bit risky biz.
Commander. What?
Honestly, I think you're better off just defending on all counts. Okay, a couple of torches. Suppose I have to remember that they have 3 hunters. So they're going to be jerks about this. I really don't like this idea, but if I don't get in there, I'm going to be in trouble.
Yes.
Okay, Geltrak, you're going to go here.
Commander.
Paladins, you're going to go right here.
Yes.
Damn, dude, fencing blades do some serious damage.
Yes.
Salraka.
Commander.
Salraka.
Commander.
At least we do extreme willpower damage. There's our first blood charge. 2 blood charges. I'm gonna lose those hunters. Yeah. Paladins come back to life. I don't have to worry about that. You stay on top of those keepers. Okay, bleeding and blood charge. Blood charge. Broken. These are slavers, right? Ooh. I could capture them. You only have 2. This guy actually needs more troops right now, so I'm gonna just do that. No! I guess rather die than become a slave. Well, that's not the worst. Level 5, level 1. Bit of a trade. One of those fire guys would have been nice to have added in here, but I'm going to run you up to see if I can get to Shalador. Shaladar. And these are 300, 300, 300. Oh, those are dark elves. Grind up some levels with these boys. You could actually probably check out those locations for loot. For booty, as it were. A low magical hum persists around the crypt of the Revenants. Legends say the undead here were once shapers, driven to insanity in their quest for eternal life. It isn't known what force was able to lock them in, but they've been imprisoned for thousands of years, yearning for freedom. Being so close makes you uneasy, a headache already settling between your temples. Undead units revive after battle. All right, well. I think these guys are going to interrupt my merge. That guy for sure won't let me take that. We already know that for a fact. You can get some horsey stables. And then just do a little wither wandering. Where are you going, my ward rider? You don't have clandestine, do you? You have possessed. True sight, reconnaissance. If I cast Cloak of Shadows, you can go anywhere you want. $25 for a flight or $9 for a blink. Oh, that's super handy. I actually forgot I had this spell. And I wish I had remembered it earlier because there's so many times that we've frozen lakes that we didn't need to. Each year, the dwarves of Silverdrift Hollow, Dracot, Coldmark, and Windhome meet with their conclave near Stoneblade Peak. There they assess who may work the adamantium mines for the coming year. This year, you've been invited to attend the discussions, but the ambassadors from the Silverdrift Hollow arrive late and rather disheveled. Those darn grey dwarves attacked us on the way here. Granite dwarves took all our adamantium. Someone might teach them a lesson. How'd you escape? We gave him the adamantium. That was enough for him to let us pass, mostly unharmed. I thought you said they took it. They're dwarves. Their faces flush a shameful red. The ambassador stutters a response, but the conclave is on to them now. Lies will get you nowhere. Tell us what happened. Why have you brought no contribution? Finally, the facade crumbles and the ambassadors confess. Their harvests have been scant and they kept what little they could mine for themselves. You are thanked with a bar of adamantium. Sometimes you just got to give them a hard time and you get what you want. You dudes are looking for harvests. Dare I go for these bone piles? Probably not a good idea, but I dare. Right, we can pick up a few things here with the tower. Ooh, and because we slotted that gem in, we can now make tier 2 dark elf units. Hell yeah, dudes. They have a mana upkeep? Oh, wow. Vanguard, shielded, armored, anti-cav. Well, obviously, I'm going to start a dark elf army. How do you not, right? Yeah. Poor little bug. No, my militia! I think I'm gonna have to put them in the tower. We'll come back with more troops, we say. All right. That's a nice little merger. Some 2 life dust from digging up this mountain copper. I forgot that we get stardust for digging right now as well. We picked up that upgrade earlier. So let's just pop. Oh, because I hired these guys. Right. That makes sense. Enemies killed by this unit will not trigger effects on death and won't be able to revive. Honestly, I kind of just feel like Parry Master on you is what I want right away, but it seems quite possible like that we'll get it anyway. Well, you guys certainly can't come in here if that's the case. So, trying to figure out where you're going. Holy moly, this mage tower eclipse! That's insane. And it's going to get even better next turn. Bait him with a chunk of meat. Oh, not even a fight. Chunked him with the meat when I didn't even have to. You take melee damage. This stack is almost max level. So I probably should be using it for actual fights. That gets us to the next level with Lorraine. Potions and charms are being sold to the innocent and naive, protecting them from threat. One such fraud, Mistral Myrel, has time and time again avoided the Baron's attempt to unmask her lies. A charmer in our midst. Nice. We can now buy militia and human workers with Gatherer. And we can also buy drunks. Human workers are fantastic because they have clandestine. Which means I can do things like put them over here in Ayana's territory. But what I really just want them to do is go around and dig for ore. Let's have these guys come down here. An arsonist, level 1. +1 vision range, 50% chance to revive. Insane amounts of armor against higher tier units. Magical regeneration and death damage. It's not really... I just sell him off, I think. I keep forgetting I can just sell people off. There's always a good reason to take them because we can always sell them. Oh, and these guys, all of my workers, right, get clandestine now. Well, I think these guys should probably just move down here and head to Shaladair then. And maybe we can start grabbing some of the quests from them. If we're lucky. 5, 11. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That'd be 11. She's not gonna be happy. But when is she, you know? Them's the breaks. Oh, sorry, you were going over here to get loot. You're going to try to sneak past these pests. And maybe get some ghost eyes down here. If we're clearing out that area, that feels like a good use of their time. You, I'm just kind of scouting around with. And you're just going to zip over here. Oh, sweet. This is the orc land. Which means I can find shamans, orc shamans there. Let's be greedy with them. Construction sites. Thor's got some armies running around down here as well. Okay, and we have a little bit of crafting left to do. So for this, I said I needed a 5-slot green gem. I'd love if I could pull out an uncut citrine here. For that extra little bit. I need 2 orange, 1 green. Other than that greater enraged soul, I don't know that I have any. 2 orange, 1 get the monster heart. Ah, no, but it's only 4. So even with greater life, that's, yeah. All right, let me go basic. Then we go basic. Wow, I actually don't have anything that's just like 2 green. Good grief. Let's do that. I can't wait to be able to start combining these gems. It is beyond aggravating that we can't. Can you fuse a gem directly with dust? Like that? Yes. But I'm not sure that's what you're asking. Have we done all 3 giveaways? No, I'm actually going to do the other giveaway in just a couple of moments. I just want to get these gems plugged in. And get this astral image unlocked. How do you craft a diamond? It is all 3. So blue, green, sorry, blue, orange, and either green or death purple. Can I fuse a gem directly with just... Oh, like a complete gem? No, I don't think so, no. Like, take an already existing gem and infuse it. I'll be honest, I haven't tried. It's a good question. Let's find out. Decayed souls, arcane gems. Yeah, these are all good. Bone pillar, nice. A rider comes to your tower. Our village is under attack. You must help us. They've taken our chief hostage and are rounding up the supplies for themselves. Why are you defenseless? Some time ago, Yiria, the circle mage, came to us and spoke long of peace and how we might find it. She convinced us to lay down our arms and trust that no harm would come to us. Will you help us claim our home? Yeah, I mean, we'll help you. We'll see what we can come up with. So the question was, can we take an already existing gem, like a flawless sapphire, and infuse it with a piece of stardust? No. It'll just make a new gem. Is my plan here just this sapphire? Yes, I suppose it was. You could now get sorceresses. Deathbolt, melee attack, Nest Mother's Kiss. When this unit dies, spiders spawn from its corpse. Coven's Whisper, every spellcaster in this unit stack gets +1 damage and 10 XP. Hell yeah, dudes. So 2 of them, a Veilguard, and, well, I want to say a hero. I'm going to need another unit. All right, well, why don't you come here? Life Dust, Potent Amplifying Dust, and Elemental Stardust. You pass by some of the folk who make their living in this rough, unfriendly land of Noramar, learning some disturbing news. A necromancer is raising undead wherever they can. Okay. That's easy XP for us. Can I buy anything here right now? No. Who are you? Master of Blades. Summon Dancing Blade. Blade Storm, 6 armor against missile attacks. Each enemy in 1 radius gains Blade Storm. Cool. Good support character. Astral Image. Eternal Slumber. I guess let's research that. Astral Image costs 160 mana to cast, but is like a tier 4 unit. So, craft Uncut Diamond. I meant Jewel Diamond. Oh. It is just the next level up, so it's 2 of everything. And then there's Flawless Diamond, which is 3 of everything. Though I don't know what items you would need to make that. That one feels like a bit of a stretch. That's the Sorceress. God, I love these militia just like slowly leveling up out here. Could give them all a bunch of bonus health. These are the combat militia, right? Yeah, they are. The combat militia, I say, completely unable to kill literally anything. Corrupted adamantium bane? Well, I'll take that. Gathering boost. I know it doesn't stack, but that's what these guys are for. They're for gathering. Group of entertainers have set up a number of colorful tents. You catch a raucous tune coming from them, a song about a drunken barmaid and her nightly endeavors. It's a vulgar song, but entertaining and laughter carries across the camp. I feel like she would like a vulgar tune. But let's say we've mocked her for the last time. What? Who are you? What's this about? You were mocking her, were you not? We're writing a song for her, our favorite tavern owner. She knows it's all in good humor. Yeah, I had a feeling. Oh. Ayana wants you punished, though. Huh. I guess your instruments shall never play melodiously again. Some of them laugh at your threats, but look incredulously at your instruments, wherein every note they play sounds like a cat screeching. When you've moved on, Ayana sends you an apparition of a radiant bird. Glorious! How glorious! I like your artistic style. My thanks! That was quite entertaining. Oh, man. All right. Nothing like impressing the mistress. Imagine if those militia would change into paladins. I think they change into halberds. I've read something about this, that I think they change into halberds, and then they can change into paladins from halberds. Or possibly keepers. Jump, 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 jump. Jump, 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 jump. Cutting through. I'll give you Vanguard. Give you melee damage. Give you a shrine. So this is a graveyard. I could loot this with a balloon. If I had a balloon around to do it. I guess, Firebug, you might as well come into this army. 5. Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How about there? That's not going to be 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's got to be over here. That's okay. That's what we're exploring for. Book of Plague. That's a nice one. This guy gets his final level. I'll just give him Agile. So this stack is maxed. This is a max stack. Max stack attack. Additional melee slot and armor slot. Additional damage. Tank. I'm going to give you a demon. These Warg Riders can take additional damage. Let's give these Ravagers a Dream of the War hero. These Javelin Throwers. I'm also going to give +2 damage. We got to start dreaming more. I'm running out of dreams here. Dream of the Dragon Slayer. Kill a Wyvern, get a shield slot. Dream of Infinite Power. -5 mana per day, but all skills cost no focus. Okay. We got some options. You're going to come over here. You're going to come out this way, maybe. I might actually go talk to those orcs in the West Guard. And we can just loot some of these locations with this warg. Some more Moonshade up here as well. I got a set of javelins there on the side. If I lose him, it's not the worst. You know what? I'll just take that. Ah, we want it anyway. Mine or death resistance, physical resistance, willpower. I'm going to give you physical resistance. I think I'll give you some bonus health. Give you brutal. I might as well give you serrated blades. That's actually really good on you. Moon Silverbane. Now, if I'd just taken that dig ore, I probably could have gotten that. That's okay. We'll wait there. Snake across the edge of the map here and just get whatever juicy candy we can. And then, where are we bringing this guy? This tower. It's a great question. This is all like some good stealable stuff down here. Why don't we go right there? That way we'll get that, and that. This is occupied by that huge army of undead. Okay. Oh, and then we're working on that emerald for there, and that'll be the last part of this, which will also get us dancing blades. Honestly, I'm starting to think what I should do here is work towards this adds all to crafting. It's 10 orange, but I also have like an insane amount of amber. I could put a fiery jewel in there. I could put adamantium in here. And it would give 2 to everything. That'd be 3, 4, 5. I'd still need 5 in here somehow. Dwarfs and Celestials. I guess I could just like replace this emerald with a a 5-point gemstone. Like a flawless ember. That's an option. I do have some elemental dust here as well. I probably can't get Astral Mandate on these guys, but I think that's okay. There's a part of me that wants to stack Astral Mandate on every single one, because I'm curious, like, does Celestial get Astral Mandate multiple times? So what level do they evolve? 15 seems too late. It's so hard to get. Yeah, I'm not sure. We haven't been able to actually see it in action yet. So tower's so fast, you can just pick up your max level army and go collect the major Allfires in like 15 turns. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of part of what I'm thinking about doing. The problem is that that main army can't actually beat a lot of the end game, a lot of the Allfire armies right now. This I think is key. Adds everything to crafting is really, really good. So I'm gonna get 5 points here. No, I'm gonna get 6 points there. Oh, I could put in rainbow dust as well. I actually forgot. We have a ton of rainbow dust. Yeah, let's do that. We'll put rainbow dust on that. So that'll be 6 points. And then I just need 7, 8, 2 more. If I get rid of the corrupted adamantium, if I put in the adamantium, I'll keep this. If I get rid of the corrupted adamantium, I lose it. So I think that's a no-brainer. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Adamantium's so hard to come by. That's such a hard decision to make. What do I want to use here? I'll have to use that in Rage Soul. Or the Potion of Fire Breathing, but let's do the Enraged Soul. And then for Stardust, yeah, I'll put in Rainbow Dust. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Awesome. So that means everything we do now, I don't know if this means it all just gets +1 or if it gets Rainbow Dust on every single gemstone. That's kind of what I'm hoping. But I think it just adds 1 of everything, because it would be crazy otherwise. Cool. And then it's basically just astral mandates for everything else. So boo 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 boo. Is there any of these? Wow, I can make a flawless amethyst super easy with these lost souls. And just like some withered moonshade. Or bone dust? Don't I have like an insane amount of bone dust? I'm just gonna make 2 of those. I can use them for crafting other things, so they still sort of work out for us. Great. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with the tower here. So this army's up to about 600. I might yeah, I might try to cut through here, pick up these Allfires, maybe this Shaker secret, and then I could cut back to Yarbag's camp. I know I'm not necessarily tough enough for Yarbag's camp, but There's a part of me that does want to try it. I think if I was to hit it on a new moon, full moon, we'd have a decent chance. I guess the other option is like if I could upgrade anything more here. I could definitely get a better gem in here for the uncovered emerald. This should be a regular diamond. I should be able to make that into a better diamond. And I could put the good diamond on it. Give them some extra damage. Missing health regen. Yeah, that's what we should do. That's what we should do there. I wish I had potent rainbow dust for that. But we can certainly find like some way to make that work. Even if we did like a diamond with rainbow dust. Well, I guess if we get that crafting upgrade, that'll add +1 to everything. So that'll make our life a lot easier. Low-level stones and dust. Well, this can be any gem. Yeah, this benefits definitely the most from having a max level flawless diamond with like double rainbow dust on it. Would absolutely just kill there. And then I could upgrade that uncut emerald for sure. Alright. Alright. If I was smart, I could maybe even put some blue on that. And ooh, if I could get Astral Mandate on my orcs. Not easy to do, but not impossible. Not impossible at all. Boost that with a rainbow dust. Boost that with a rainbow dust. Boost this with a rainbow dust. That'd be 9. That'd be 9 and 8. 10, 11. Get a diamond with 1 rainbow dust on it, or a flawless, and we'd have Astral Mandate on all of our guys. That'd be crazy. That's the key right there. This'll pop our army off like an insane amount. Yeah, these guys will absolutely slay King. Ideally, like getting rid of these slavers for something as well, but now that I have the Rook of Malakay in here, it's like they're a little bit more usable. So I think you could boost the 2 blue ones with rainbow dust. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Oh, you're right. Like boost all of them with rainbow dust. It's not a bad idea. Now that's a charged crystal, mind you, but like I'm sure we could find something that would suffice. It's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. Or we're going to call it that. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're going to be back tomorrow with more Spellforce, so, you know, stay tuned. And we'll continue on this campaign then. Until then, bye-bye.